Hello there, and welcome back to Friendonkey Wrestling Season 3.
FDW, what is up?
I'll tell you what's up, Jose. We are beginning this week in the biggest way possible with the FDW World Champion Randy Orton taking to the stage.
Mr. Randall Keith Orton, the FDW champion. We saw him a couple of weeks ago, fresh off his victory at Bash in Berlin, taking on a game Ilya Dragunov and proving once again why he is the champ. And he's here once more to give the crowd what they want to see.
Ever the fighting champion is Randy Orton strutting down to the ring now with the old golden brown.
He's almost doing a tour of the locker room, taking on opponents one by one.
He is, and this week, Wade Barrett.
Yeah,
who I know last week we referred to as Obafemi's chew toy.
Yeah, he's struggled, shall we say, recently.
But this could be just a little tune-up he needs. I mean, I think we saw these two go toe-to-toe early in the season.
I don't think this is a new matchup for this season, not at all. But one competitor has done decidedly better than the other.
Yep, and that's the man standing before you, your two-time FDW champion, Randall Keith.
The mighty Randy Orton, the Viper.
But Wade Barrett looking to pick up a win.
And speaking of wins, Randy Orton obviously got this title, won it off of Cody Rhodes. We are expecting to hear from Cody later on this evening.
Yeah, he vowed he'd be putting an appearance at some point here this evening, so stay tuned for that.
I assume he's going to come down and give us a little talk.
He's probably watching this match quite closely.
I would be if I were him.
Tell you one match I'm going to be watching closely, the main event for this evening, which is something quite special, to say the least.
Ooh, we'll do tell.
No, we'll find out when we get there. We'll find out when we get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to rush down Christmas morning and open up all your presents straight away.
I do,
yeah. I was just thinking that's exactly what I do.
Yeah. Get all the toys.
Give me my toys. Randy Orton versus Wade Barrett, and Randy Orton wasting little time.
Just straight out leveling poor Wade Barrett.
Yeah, Wade Barrett has become somewhat of a punching bag this season.
I mean, he keeps picking fights with people that he can't win.
he is a I was going to say he's a game competitor, very up for a brawl. But yeah, what you said is pretty much what I was saying with more words.
Randy now just wrenching on the arm of Wade Barrett. Like, Randy knows that that's where he delivers that ball hammer, and that's where all of the offense can come from. So he removes that power from Wade Barrett. Just calculated assault from Randy Orton.
As is any assault from Randy Orton. There's obviously malice and intent, but it is pure calculation.
Two very equal styles here in Randy and Wade Barrett. Kind of brawling, steady pace.
Yeah. Randy's going to like this one because it's a very slow, methodical match, and Wade Barrett may have an opportunity here if he can out-wrestle Randy Orton.
That's a statement. It's
yeah, I realised as I said it, I was like, ooh.
Can you out-wrestle Randy Orton? We've only seen one man this season who can.
Yeah, and Randy Orton quickly won the belt back from him as well.
As he's just egging Wade Barrett to get back to his feet now.
Perhaps looking for that beautiful backbreaker and a club to the back of the head.
Barrett rolling out of harm's way, looking to get some breathing room, but Randy having none of it.
No wasted movement with Randy Orton. That's what I like. Everything is purposeful.
He's just on him all the time.
Following Wade Barrett to the outside so he can dish out more punishment.
And that's this kind of new Randy Orton that we're seeing. Yes, he's taking on challenges, but he's not giving them any leeway.
You say new Randy Orton, I feel like it's just same old Randy Orton. He's always been very much the... Is he asking for a tag there? Yeah,
looked like it, didn't it?
Tag me, Barrett, tag me. count of 5. Wade maybe trying to keep him out of the ring.
Yeah, victory by technicality might be enough as Wade Barrett thinking about a powerbomb on Randy Orton, and that is power.
Is he gonna...
Oh my god, into the
flips him
fireman's
over
carry.
and hangs him up on the ropes.
And that
Goes
is
for a
your
cover.
wrestling fundamentals right there.
Gets a 2 count. I feel like the powerbomb may have got him a 3.
Those frustrated stomps there from Wade Barrett as Randy Orton back to a vertical base.
Those frustrated stomps did nothing but fire up Randy Orton.
Egging the crowd on as he thinks about going to that place.
Gets riled up.
Barrett sees
Barrett
it coming.
able to catch it. Barrett now slings Randy off the ropes.
Athletic there from Barrett.
Barrett begging for it. Huge
Massive lariat there. Just think about going to the top rope. High risk manoeuvre there from the big man. And Barrett is a big man coming off with a double axe handle.
Yeah, both these men quite statuesque.
Teeing off. And Randall Keith there.
Perhaps trying to sneak in a punt of his own almost.
There's enough for Randy to win the belt. Will he need to deploy it here this evening? Or will he stick with Old Faithful? Big back body drop.
Drops him on the apron. Wade Barrett now in control of the match. Who thought we could say that?
Yeah, he's taking it to the outside. Is Barrett going to follow in the footsteps of Ilya Dragunov and pick up a count-out victory?
He's had enough of the taunting and teasing. Yeah, I forgot all about that. The Randy Orton vs Ilya Dragunov did end with a count-out victory for Ilya Dragunov.
Which, let's face it, isn't the
it's not the
proudest of victories, no.
But it is still a black mark on Randy Orton's record.
Speaking of black marks, will there be a black mark left from the pants of Wade Barrett now as Randy Orton comes off the top rope? I was getting there, I took a few twists and turns to get to my metaphor, but, not the huge lariat there from Wade Barrett. But paid to that idea.
Wade Barrett. Back.
Oh.
Nope.
Randy rolls through.
Randy Orton. You can't count the Viper out. He is so deadly.
Strikes almost thinking about a white noise.
Ooh.
Oh, here we go.
Is it going to be? Is it going to be? It's making me wait for it. Vintage Orton. You tease, Randy.
We love the classics.
Draping DDT and Randy now. And there it is. Out of nowhere.
RKO.
Beautiful RKO. Is this enough to put Barrett away? It is.
Of course it is. Randy striking strong.
Solid performance from Wade Barrett there, and what a way to start FDW.
Oh my goodness.
Hello, Mr. Rhodes.
He said he'd be putting in an appearance, and it looks like he's not done.
I thought it would have been later on, but it seems very clear what he wants.
Golden brown. They're not done.
A picture paints 1,000 words, and clearly that said everything it needed to.
Well, speaking of pictures painting 1,000 words, Fraxium and the AOP.
Now, Fraxium have said, if you want to fight, let's have a match, and
they're
AOP
wasting little time. AOP waiting for the challenge, but Fraxium clearly a little bit peed off after what happened last week, being blindsided by AOP.
Yeah, it made their what was going to be a hard fight against the Street Profits even harder, going into it already.
They're fired up here, the tag champs, as Axiom coming out the gate swinging.
Running straight into it, wasting little time. Doug managing to get things started properly here, and not seeing Fraxium that wound up, but it's fair on their part. They've been
sportsmanlike, but their sportsmanship, might have been their own undoing. Think about the rivalry with the Shield. They were very sporting with it. The Shield looked for those underhanded tactics. If the AOP are looking to play those games, they're going to have to go to that place as well.
What a drop kick, and I think think we've got a nice dynamic in the tag division. Fraxium definitely the sporting of the lot.
Proving they can go with the best of them, rolling through, just throwing Fraser at poor Razor, and that's going to get confusing to say very quickly.
It is. Now,
Razor, Razor, Fraser, Blazer.
Noskowitz. There's Aiken pushing Axiom off the top, but Axiom able to, I was about to say, able to get back to the attack. Razor with the elbow.
Now, let's not discount AOP from this fight. Yes, they haven't been at the absolute pinnacle of the tag division, but this is their opportunity. They've picked a fight with Fraxium, and they're taking it.
Yes, they came here to brawl, and they always deliver. I mean,
Flying forearm.
We've seen them take on Roman Reigns in one-on-one contest, and that man right there, Aiken, actually has a victory over the Tribal King.
Yeah, so they are not to be taken lightly.
Absolutely
AOP.
not. And these are two big men. Axiom have fought big men in the past, but these two are quite dangerous when they want to be.
And with the pillar of FDW, Seth Rollins, barking the orders, they're perhaps more dangerous than we've seen them all season.
The added stewardship of the architect. Oh, but nothing
double
prepares
super
you for
kick there.
Double super kick.
Gone from being the authors of pain to the powers of pain.
Absolutely.
Axiom looking for a pinfall.
Axiom going for a cover now. Have they done enough? Gets a 2, just a 2.
Cheeky kick there.
Into another cover.
The swift offense.
Oh, so fast.
But what's interesting there is Aiken didn't interfere. He trusted Razor to kick out of that. And that's something we haven't really seen from other top tag teams here.
No.
Well, there's a deep level of trust between the AOP as there's a quick tag now. Axiom soaking up the adulation of the crowd.
Rare misstep from Axiom. We usually see them quite controlled in their approach to tag team wrestling, but perhaps getting a bit too full of themselves. A bit too hubris, as they would say.
This is interesting as Axiom looks to perhaps potentially go for a submission, but it was a bit too close to the ropes, it seemed, on that occasion.
Unique offense, as always, from Axiom. Going once again into a submission.
Having to change up the game plan against AOP a little bit. They're not able to do the whole high-flying offense, needing to wear them down a bit.
Aiken able to roll his way out there and hoping to...
Oh! Axiom knocks for 6 there.
Swift jab from Razor puts Axiom on his back, and there
were little birds
Axiom wants to be
tweeting round his head there like a cartoon as AOP again with a flatliner.
Run over like a truck. Is the count? Could this be it?
That positioning from Aiken there.
Aiken guarding the pin as Razor picks up the 3 count and AOP pin the champs.
And they're feeling good. That's, wow, I've not seen AOP that hyped.
That wasn't, I mean, I've been saying it all season. AOP have got big things coming from this season, and they've proved it here tonight.
Yeah, I'm a little bit flawed there and a bit speechless that the fact that Fraxium have been taken down so quickly. Well, from AOP to this.
We'll have to find our words as
Roman Reigns is looking to find his words.
Yeah, finally we might get some answers after Roman Reigns attacked Seth Rollins 2 weeks ago. And he's looking very happy with himself.
Roman Reigns calling out. He wants Seth Rollins and he wants him here tonight.
Ooh.
Seth
Rollins
has answered the call.
Down. This is not a sanctioned match just yet, but
it is not. What is Seth got to say for himself after weeks of back and forth, the pull-apart brawl last week?
Roman telling him that he got it done at Bash in Berlin. The only thing left to do is pin Rollins 1, 2, 3.
And Seth accepts. Oh my god.
We've got a match here right now.
What is happening? Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, ladies and gentlemen. This was not scheduled at all, but...
Impromptu. Doug just rolled out from underneath the ring.
Yeah, Doug just spawned in.
As Seth now... wrist lock from Roman Reigns. Finally, Roman Reigns getting his hands on Seth Rollins.
This is back and forth, and it was always going to be with these two. Neither man have
Absolutely.
really had time to prepare, but do they really need time to prepare? It's Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns.
Now, if two people should know each other's movesets, it's these two people right here. Oh, and a swift leg sweep there, putting Reigns on his back and Rollins begging for him to get up.
Rollins, perhaps a little bit caught off guard. Not quite making that knee connect as he comes off the top rope. And Seth Rollins with a very well-known history of knee issues, knee injuries. Plagued him for the better part of a decade.
Yes, but he's got to be careful. Doesn't want to instigate an injury now. Not while he's fighting Reigns.
I mean, you talk about two competitors. You've got the Tribal King in there, with the most dominant champion we've ever seen in FDW, the only Triple Crown champ.
It's a WrestleMania main event given to you in a mid-match on FDW.
Yeah, they're just sorting this out between themselves. There's been no contract agreement for this. Like,
No.
Doug's there to keep it all in check, though, should things go wrong. I mean, we had to deploy the police last week, but clearly, Seth Rollins with the Phoenix splash.
The height of that splash there. Almost got lost in the rafters like our cameraman the other week.
He doesn't break that out for any old opponent, Seth Rollins. He's needing to go to the well.
Just a 2 count, though. As Reigns now...
Tilt-a-well from Roman Reigns, and both these men going back to their glory days of the Shield.
And the ground and pound. Back and
Reigns
forth, back and forth.
in control now, as Rollins just reverses.
Oh! Gut and Reigns rolls him down. Rollins, sorry.
Wrenching at the neck of Roman Reigns.
Tribal King able to fight out. Big boot section. Back and forth these two men go.
This could go on
very
forever.
Difficult to call. It's so snappy back and forth.
Well, I'll be honest with you, Jose, I wasn't expecting a match. I was expecting Seth Rollins to kind of weasel his way out. So fair play to Rollins for accepting the challenge. Perhaps he's fed up of Roman as well, as Roman just deploys his power. Both men former world champions. Tag team champions at the same time.
Oh, powerbomb on the outside. At a count of 3 now.
The last time we saw these two go head-to-head like this was at King of the Ring, in what was supposed to be a sporting contest, but since then their relationship has just deteriorated, gotten worse.
Well, I was hoping the 6-man tag would be the sort of clincher for it, but clearly that did not get the work out the bad blood between these two.
Not at all. It looks like Roman still wants some more of Seth. Seth wanting to put Roman down for good, as Roman, is the safety weapon coming out or coming off?
Hasn't loaded it just yet, as these two now going to trade blows in
They
the
are
center of the ring.
slugging it out.
There is
intent behind every strike there, as Seth Rollins spins into the forearm, heads to the second rope. Just taunting Reigns. Athleticism from the founding father.
Be it. Doug with the count now. 2, he's got him, no, just a 2.
As the atmosphere in the room has changed with this match impromptu happening.
It's was not prepared for this. at all, but
Neither was
I'm so
Doug.
glad we're seeing it.
Oh, Seth Rollins thinks about a buckle bomb to Roman Reigns.
Very impressive from Rollins. Is this going to be enough to put the Tribal King down? Gets a shoulder up just at 2.
We are seeing moves that I don't think we've seen from Rollins almost ever. Huge stomp there to Roman Reigns.
Rollins closing in on perhaps a victory here. Is this going to be enough to put him down? No.
Still Reigns kicks out.
One more shoulder after one more shoulder.
Taunting Reigns to get to his feet yet again, and it's coming off the ropes this time. That is Seth Rollins.
That is it. Surely that's it done.
Will Seth Rollins still have Roman Reigns' number?
Seth wanted a fight. Seth got the fight, and he won the fight.
I mean, that perhaps caught Roman off guard. I don't know. He wasn't anticipating Seth Rollins to accept the challenge, perhaps thinking that he might weasel his way out. Saying yes. That's just the mind games of Seth Rollins. He knows how to get into Roman Reigns' head better than anyone.
And now surely that finishes it, surely. Although...
Is it ever over between Seth and Roman?
Well, they are now one apiece this season.
Oh God, it's not going to be over, is it? I think we'll have to stay tuned for this one. But I alluded earlier that the main event is something pretty special.
It's pretty special considering what we've seen already. It's
that wasn't the main event.
No. This is the main event.
It's been building for a few weeks. We've seen some of our superstars look for their screen time, and they're going to get it, but with an added caveat.
Why don't you tell them all about the added little thing?
This is the debut match for the FDW Hardcore Championship.
That's right, you heard it correct. The Hardcore Championship has come to FDW.
I think after the Fatal 4-Way last week, the Tex-Mex Fatal 4-Way, these men have earned the right to a little extra something.
Yeah, Kevin Owens, the winner of that Fatal 4-Way.
So he's got the immense on his side. Yes, he was. So
now
he's feeling pretty good for this one.
Be the same individuals as last week, with an addition.
With an extra little wrinkle, yeah.
Yeah, a rather angry individual known as Obafemi.
Yeah.
Sort of had to promise to put him in this match because the damage he did last week is not worth paying for again.
Yeah, we locked him in a cage to kind of keep him away from things, but he just broke out of it.
Did a lot of damage backstage, so you know what? Put up or shut up time, Obafemi. You want the match, get in there with these 4 competitors, all of whom actually have legitimate grievances with you.
Yeah, after having been taken out after their steady competitive bouts, they've shown that they've got that hardcore edge. Obafemi's shown that he's got that hardcore edge as well.
Absolutely, and Obafemi not concerned in the least, signing immediately when offered this match.
Fourth up, Shawn Spears now, and Shawn Spears perhaps the man in this match with the most to prove. Many people call him the dark horse of this match.
Yeah, he's been on the periphery, shall we say, of the season so far. Puts in good work. Got nothing against his in-ring ability. He just hasn't had the high-profile matches yet.
He's bringing a chair down to the ring with him, so he's already got the right mindset.
Yeah, he's coming prepared.
But are they prepared for this animal?
For the Femidom.
We're giving love in a Femidom. Oh, Peter Kay misheard lyrics.
Yeah, so good.
Well, Femi actually getting a full entrance this week.
Lots to prove for Obafemi here. He's been desperate to get. It looks like the Hulk's fist to the green.
Yeah, that's how he busted his way out of that fucking cage.
Yeah. Yes, yeah. But he's been desperate to get the spotlight. He's fought for it, and
And there's the Hardcore Championship. And I'd just like to point out that that is not salsa on the Hardcore Championship.
That is blood.
That is blood. We don't know whose blood. It might be Doug's. It might be a random cameraman. It could be Jimmy's.
Looks like Dominic.
We haven't seen him.
Poor Jimmy. Dominic Mysterio and Kevin Owens wasting little time ganging up on Obafemi. And oh, there we go. Kevin Owens.
Looking to get things done early, but we know this is going to be an absolute war and a bloodbath.
Absolutely. As Javon and Sean Spears looks to go at it. Dominic Mysterio with a little spin.
A Doma-Rooney.
Doma-Rooney.
Suplex there from Sean Spears.
Dominic Mysterio trying to lift Obafemi, but pinned for his trouble.
It's not going to cut it on this occasion.
Javon Evans able to swift kick, broke up that cover. Kevin Owens unloading on Obafemi here. Oh, but Obafemi just shrugs it off.
Soaking it all up. Who will become the inaugural Hardcore Champion?
Obafemi now in a position to guard the ring.
It's going to take a brave man to step between the ropes with Obafemi. Right now, Dominic Mysterio has the cojones to do it.
Absolutely. Taking it to Obafemi here, working on that knee, taking out the power base of Obafemi.
Sean Spears, the intelligent one, bringing a baseball bat into proceedings.
Just as you said that, he threw the bat and it bounced off the table back at him.
I'm about to say he's the intelligent one, but clearly not. The old bouncy tables, they'll get you.
Oh, Javon Evans with a swift drop kick and going high.
No high risk is Javon Evans, but it's never high risk when you're Javon off the top rope, unless there's a Sean Spears in the way. Sean looking for a sneaky pin. Femi having none of it. Dominic Mysterio. Oh, bottom pin. Oh, only a one count.
All men back in the ring now.
Mysterio's looking good in this match so far, not gonna lie.
He's
stepping up.
Taking it to the bigger opponents here. Beautiful swinging neck breaker, and maybe it's Mysterio's time.
Sean Spears grabbing his patented chair.
John Evans
sees it coming and just misses.
They were almost watching the match going on. Oh God!
Massive moonsault there
onto the chair.
Just outrageous.
And these are the types of
it's Obafemi hits a draping like almost DDT off the top rope to Dominic there.
Obafemi now turning his attention to Javon Evans. Strong kick to the gut. Oh! Taking his head off with that lariat.
Mysterio now with the chair. A great leveler.
Sean being hit with his own chair.
Oh! Owens having none of it. Going Super Saiyan. Oh, big roll through.
Oh, but Kevin able to break it up. He gets slugged in the face for his throw.
Obafemi just pushing Kevin Owens away.
Very much childlike playground push that.
Just fuck off. Just big push. Get out of here.
Sean Spears standing tall in the ring.
That's smart manoeuvring from Sean Spears there. Thought that was it. He saw an opportunity. Dominic Mysterio going for a cover.
There was a fraction of a second in that.
Pop-up powerbomb from Obafemi there.
And kendo stick being brought in. All 5 men back in the ring. And the chaos continues.
Massive super kick. Kevin Owens with a stunner to Javon Evans. It was enough to secure victory a couple of weeks ago, and it is!
And he does it again!
Kevin Owens!
Kevin Owens picks up a win and becomes the first ever FDW Hardcore Champion.
Wrenching it away from Doug, and fair play Kevin Owens.
Finally, Kevin Owens has done it. He's had opportunity after opportunity. Money in the Bank, King of the Ring, and now finally he becomes a champion.
Well, another solid night of FDW. It was a hard smash mouth main event, but we now have a hard smash mouth hardcore champion.
I look forward to see what Kevin Owens does with the hardcore title moving forward.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm looking forward to. Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton, which has been confirmed backstage, will be taking place at Bad Blood.
The rubber match is real.
Yes, and a further wrinkle to that match, seeing as they're one apiece, that match will be 2 out of 3 falls.
Ooh, I like it. I like it. Big moves happening.
So there is a match confirmed for Bad Blood. Still the card shaping up. Stay tuned next week where we will hopefully have the rest of the card taking shape. As it's looming, it's Bad Blood.
Yes, only a week away.
I'm very much looking forward to that one, and we hope you are too. We will see you soon.
Ladies.